And here is a proof that once you are saved, you are always saved. Take a look at this scripture. You, however, are controlled not by the sinful nature, but by the Spirit, if the Spirit of God lives in you. And if anyone does not have the Spirit of Christ, he does not belong to Christ. But if Christ is in you, your body is dead because of sin, yet your spirit is alive because of righteousness. And if the Spirit of Him who raised Jesus from the dead is living in you, He who raised Christ from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through His Spirit who lives in you. That if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God raised Him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you confess and are saved. As the scripture says, anyone who trusts in Him will never be put to shame. For there is no difference between Jew and Gentile. The same Lord is Lord of all and richly blesses all who call on Him. For everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. See, if you are saved, you cannot be unsaved. You cannot lose your salvation. Because if you say you can lose your salvation, then you are saying that God is a liar. Because you need to look at these scriptures and tell me, do you really think that you can lose your salvation? Because if you say that you can lose your salvation, you are calling God a liar. And you are doubting what Christ did. Christ said, "It is finished." He did not say, well, it worked for you for a little bit, but then when you messed up again, like you lost your salvation and now you're going to hell, which don't make sense, because take a look at this scripture. Another thing to look at is real, truly born-again Christians are often called Jesus freaks. You know, they eat, sleep, and breathe Jesus. Every day they may witness to you, they may do all kinds of things that to you just don't make sense. And so you just call them a weirdo or a Jesus freak. You see, once somebody is a Jesus freak, that's because they've received the true conversion experience, where God comes into their heart and takes control of their life and uses them for His glory, His will, His purposes. And no matter what you do, you can't change that person. You may trip them a little bit, but they always make a recovery. May take some time, but yes, they will make a recovery. And you still can't take the freak out of the Jesus freak. They're not going to change at all. Take a look at this scripture.